Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Good. What do we do? So let me look at these three here again. So. Okay, this one was not answered. What about this one? Okay, not answered. What is this? Okay, so what is this? Supply startup working directory. Okay, so what I already don't like is the excessive comments. So win main, apply startup working directory. Okay. Okay. So I do like that it gets rid of all these things here. That's good. I like that. Yeah. Great. Shabov. Okay. Okay, so I do like that, and that, and buff max path. Yeah. I do like that. Win main. Okay. Sets a working directory to the executable path unless CWD is passed. Given directory instead. Pass. Startup working directory. To me, this looks like beyond the responsibility of a command line class. Beyond the responsibility of a command line class. Probably be somewhere else. Hmm. Hmm. So this is just a dummy here. Hmm. Hmm. This looks like a hack. Can we do this nicer? Maybe command line needs to be passed earlier. If it is coupled to global data, maybe we need to decouple it and have one pass where it passes first, and then another pass where the arguments are applied to let me look at command line CPP. Command line that's CPP. So this one is using a lot of the global data and the version. Where do we call? Where do we call? Params for startup. Params for startup. So where's this called? So this is very, very early. Why is this a no op? Yeah. This code should somewhere else. Yeah, so let me go to this one is already early. Can probably move this higher before the working directory is set. Needs cleanup. Good. Let's look at one more change. How about let's look at this one here. White rose. White rose. 69. So what is this? Oh boy. Oh boy. 6 lines. Slave system destroy. Particle sys. Slave system destroy. Destroy the slave instead of orphaning it alive. A slave has no position of its own. Its master merges one in on every burst. Nothing stops a masterless slave from emitting. It starts bursting at the world origin. Particle system, slave system. Destroy the slave instead of orphaning it. Nothing stops a masterless slave from emitting, so it starts bursting at the world origin. Destroy the slave. So so what I find weird for starters is that this first call destroy and then set master. It should probably be the other way around. Although I think this is like just a signal to destroy. It's not yet a real destroy. Go to particle sys. Which function is this? Particle system. Yeah, so master, slave, set master. So this one does set master. So what does destroy do? Destroy does is destroyed. Destroy. Yeah. Particle system. Destroy. So who's creating the slave system? Are we always creating the slave ourselves? If yes, then I think it's pretty obvious that we should destroy it in our destructor. Let's see. Destroy. Now the question is, who is calling the destructor here? So, then let's put a breakpoint here. Let's run the game. So basically, I would like to know if there's a code pass. Whoa. What the hell is that? Okay. That was weird. So I would like to know if there's a pass that can destroy particles without actually going through the destroy function first. Like, why would that happen? So So we got a particle sys. I'll put the breakpoint here. So it's being destroyed here. So update. Update. So the update fails, and then so particle system update. So destroy ourselves. Destroy. Check if time is up. Turn false. If we have been destroyed, wait for all of our particles to die off. Let's destroy. Particles head. Destroy. Okay, so that certainly is a code pass where it doesn't call destroy. Yeah, then this makes sense. Master, slave. So let's see who is calling slave. M slave. Slave system here. Set slave. Okay. Load. Okay, let's see who's calling slave here. Slave system. My suspicion is that this destroy has a potential. Well, yeah. Slave system. Let me take a look at slave system again. Slave. Set master null. Yeah. Tell any of our slave systems that we are going away. alternative approach here would be to hand over the attached drawable objects or whatever drove the position of this particle system to the new master particle system. Because it may have been intentional here that slave particle systems are allowed to outlive the master particle systems. The question is, what looks better? Let me see. I think we can probably have an answer here to this question if we can determine whether a particle system can have a position that is not, when it has a master that is not bound to its master. Let me see. Create particle. Generate particle info. Yeah, wait. From logical, let's get off this from logical standpoint. Imagine having a slave particle that is in full. Imagine having a slave particle that is in the middle of its let me look at the position first. So there's update here. So where's the position update? Here, update wind motion. Oh, where's the position update? Here's the position update. So if it is attached to an object ID, then we take that transform, or drawable ID, same thing. If it doesn't have any of these, then there's a parent X form, which comes from this. If it's not transform set, then it takes local identity, local transform, or controlled particle, controlled by particle. Its position is local origin. What is controlled particle? Is that the parent? sure. Its position is local origin. I don't know. Yeah, so there are different position things here. It also has a local transform. What is that? Local transform. Set local transform. So it's like some position that gets set. Okay. So let's say this particle system has a master. What do we do with a master? Master system. Update. Master. Master. Huh. Okay, what I find interesting is that a slave has no position of its own. Why not? The master merges one in on every burst. In the middle of it. Clear if this is right. Imagine having a slave particle that's in the middle of its system, in the middle of its then destroyed here before it gets to finish. Maybe it will not look right for some particles. Okay, let me see what's written here. Slave has no position of its own. Its master merges one every burst from the master. It's never attached to anything. Turns both of those facts into the back. Stay strong. Stop submitting. Yeah, I'm not sure if this fix is really correct. Yeah, where's my comment? Yeah. Yeah. Good. Well, I'll just leave the comment for now. I think it needs testing as to what is the right approach. It could be that we just delete the slave if the master dies, but I could imagine that if you have a master and the master is done, but you still have some slaves running and they do create particles, that you just also gracefully let them die off, right? To me, that sounds like a logical thing to do. Maybe, right? So what is this? Do not rebuild the locomotor set of a dead aircraft. Oh boy, all this AI generated text there. Let's look at the code. Object. Choose locomotor set explicit. Let's see. Set object. Locomotor set invalid. Refuses rebuilds only. Can be one line. Do not rebuild the locomotor set of a dead aircraft. Yeah. Rebuild and discards the locomotor instance that a slow death module mutated to ground it. So the wreck regains full lift from template and keeps flying. If object is not null, is effectively dead, and is aircraft locomotor set is not invalid. Choose locomotor set explicit. Just jams it in. Kind of aircraft. A slow death module. Let me open some aircraft here. Game patch 2. Let's open the Aurora. Aurora, no. Yeah. So let me see. Locomotor. Locomotor, okay. So there's different ones here. Okay, so where's the slow death module setting a locomotor? Of a dead aircraft. Rebuilding discards a locomotor instance that is slow death module mutated to ground it. There's no slow death here, or it's there is here, okay. Okay, it's a locomotor thingy. Let me search for this in code. Jet slow death behavior. What does it do? On die. Does it do anything with locomotor? It does. Begin slow death. Okay. It modifies the locomotor. Set the locomotor so that the plane starts falling. Okay, it modifies the locomotor. Do not rebuild the locomotor set of a dead aircraft. Rebuilding discards the locomotor instance that a slow death module mutated. Okay, so we can see that here. It indeed has mutated it to this one here. Changes something so that it falls to the ground. Okay, fair enough. So we don't want to mutate the locomotor. So then the question is, why is this called? Locomotor. Locomotor. Shows locomotor. AI update interface. Okay. This to me, the observation we probably need to signal the locomotor or the AI update interface. Update interface from the that the locomotor is final. There's a hack right now. We probably need to signal the locomotor or AI update interface from begin slow dash that the locomotor is final and not meant to be changed from there on. Which also begs the question, why, after something is dead, why can we call this function? Another consideration here is why does the plane call after it is dead? The problem, the actual problem may be higher up the call chain. Does it say anything in the description about that? We already have it here. Keeps running when it changes locomotor set. So it looks like it just put it somewhere, but it, yeah, I don't want to read all of this bullshit here. Yeah, so I think the observation is probably good. Like it sets this, it modifies this locomotor, and we should not mess with the locomotor. So I think the observation is good. Yeah, the observation is good. We probably should not mess with the locomotor after the plane has died. But the fixed implementation does not look good. it looks like a hack. We maybe need to signal the locomotor. Or I think this needs a better understanding before implementing the fix. Yeah. We should not mess with the local after plans. Looks suspicious. Standing why the locomotor yeah. And let me delete this here for now. Okay. Submit review. He also has a similar observation. Looks like a code smell. Looked at the 4x 20x Claude fixes. Looks like slop. Found the right places to start looking. Funny. Yeah. So basically, these changes here, where this guy here, uh, he wrote here in the Discord channel that he has four 20x Claude Code uh, subscriptions. So the one that costs $200 times four. So it pays $800 a month for his Claude subscriptions, and he uses them all like as like one agent pool to throw at any at any code problem. Yeah. And so that's what he used to generate these fixes. And it's just slop. It's just slop. I mean, to be fair, like I think the AI looked at the right places, and to me it looks like it probably avoids the issues, right? So like it patches the problem, but it does it in a way that is not, how do you say, it's not what's the word, in a way that is not, man, I don't know the English language. It's not logical. Like it's not how you would cleanly implement it. Yeah. So it basically, like they're different. There are always different ways to implement anything or fix anything. Like there's an infinite amount of ways you can express something in code. The same way there are infinite ways of building a house. Yeah, you can use different materials. You can build it in different thicknesses, different heights, different sizes of the rooms. Yeah, like you can change all sorts of parameters and build it in various different ways. The same with code. Yeah, and so, but you need to build it in a way that you're not just building hack on top of hack. Yeah, so it's like, imagine you're building a brick wall. Yeah, and every time you do a new layer on the brick wall, you just turn the bricks in like some random direction. Yeah, you make them a bit diagonal. Yeah, maybe you put them like completely, yeah, not straight on top of each other. Yeah, you just throw them on top of each other with a little bit of cement. Yeah, yeah, just so that it hardens to something. Yeah. So you can do it like this, or you do it properly and put brick carefully on top of brick, and everything is nicely laid out. Yeah, and so there are different levels of how well you can do it, and this is that, right? So like both of these fixes that we just looked at are not coherent. That's the word. They're not coherent. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, good English here. Yeah, master English skills. They are not coherent. Yeah, so, and this is what we call AI slop or LLM slop. Yeah, it just implements something that satisfies the prompt, but it's maybe not the best way of doing something. Yeah. But I could also be wrong. Maybe it is a way. Yeah. This is now. But to me, like, I probably wouldn't do it like this. Like, if it has to be like this, I probably would go with this to signal that it's final. But I think there's a good chance that the problem is higher up the call chain. Yeah, because it sounds suspicious that the locomotor on a dead airplane wants to be changed. Like, this to me is already like ringing alarm bells. Like, the thing is dead. Why is there now a locomotor change happening? Like, who's doing this? Who's calling this, right? And so, like, the problem could very well be higher up somewhere doing something that should not be happening in the first place. Yeah. And so if you don't fix it higher up, then the higher up mistake still remains, right? It will still call in here, but then, it has to run this check here to reject this wrong call into this, right? So it's not a big difference, but it's just about like how clean you want to build it so that the logic is coherent. I hope that made sense what I just said. Yeah, to me it's very logical. And I think like the AI, it generates too much bullshit text. Like all of this can probably be summarized in 3 sentences. Here's a problem that originated, done. And it's probably also incomplete because I would have liked to see like the call stack, like the call stack of like who set the who's changing the locomotor. Like this would have been relevant here. It's not doing that. No. So like the AI, it generates all this slop, yeah, that is not really useful to actually for a human to understand and review the change. That's what I'm seeing here. Good. Then I think that will be it for the reviews now. Let me go at generals game generals mod builder. Yeah. So as we were talking about slop, let's get to Claude and generate some slop. Yeah. Since I have a license now, since I don't know 4 days or so, I've been using it now in 2 sessions or so. So what I would like to do, and something I have very little knowledge about, is how to improve the build method of this tool. So right now, so this tool here, the mod builder, it was written before AI in 2022 or so. Yeah. In 2022 I started writing this, and I never used Python before this. Yeah, so this code was written from a C++ programmer with Python, and accordingly it looks like this. Yeah, like the naming, for example, I don't use a snake case. I use here the Pascal case. Yeah, for function names and classes and so on. And I don't really have I don't know how to properly build the dependency thingy. Yeah, so I have like there's so it uses, as a dependency manager, it uses Poetry, yeah, which gathers all the dependencies here and creates this log file, and then the dependencies are locked in, and like if you recover this, then it will generate the same dependencies and everything, yeah, in your virtual environment for Python. Yeah, so I guess that part is good, but the way that it builds it is very complicated because I just don't know how to do it. Let me go. Is it this one? Build projects? Yeah, I think it's build project. Where it has some build setup, build steps, and then it builds this, but it sucks because it first has to create a rich environment for poetry, and then it creates another venv with all the dependencies that poetry installs in there, and then it creates another venv that is used to build an executable out of it with PyInstaller. Yeah, so there's like 3 virtual environments involved: Poetry and this PyInstaller. So there's like levels of complexity to this bullshit, and to me this sounds like it's very bad. So how about we open a new chat session here? How do we do that? here. And do we have anything else open right now? Python settings, okay. So let's say right now let's go to plan. Yeah. So let's say right now the build pipeline for this for the mod builder tool is very complicated. It creates 3 virtual environments, uses PyInstaller to freeze an executable and 7 zips it up, and 7 zips it up, and requires batch scripts to download and extract it from a source repository, source link, yeah, from a web link, let's say. Requires a Windows batch script to download and extract it from a web link. 3 virtual environments, uses PyInstaller to C mod builder sample. It's called mod builder sample. Mod builder generals mod builder sample. Project. So can we redesign? Can we overhaul the build pipeline to be there's also very complicated. So build, yeah, let's keep it like this. Can we overhaul the build pipeline to be simpler? Ideally, I would like to simply copy the mod builder Python files into any project, and then ideally I would like to simply copy the mod builder Python files into any project, and then it just gets the Python dependencies on its own and just runs without needing PyInstaller and 7-zip and other things, and needing, yeah. PyInstaller, 7-zip, and complicated batch scripts. Ask questions. Okay, right now the build pipeline for the mod builder 2 is very complicated. It creates 3 virtual environments, uses PyInstaller to freeze an executable, and 7 zips it up, and requires Windows batch scripts to down. I would like to simply copy the module Python scripts to any project, or make it a submodule. Make it a git submodule, then it just gets a Python dependency on its own and just runs without needing PyInstaller 7-zip and complicated bash scripts. Ask me questions. This is what I would like to do, yeah? Just a simple, just Python files, basically just what I wrote. Okay, let's send that away. Yeah. I will start by exploring the current build pipeline. Okay, go ahead. So, it already asked me questions. How should a consumer project pull in the mod builder? Consumer adds a repo as a submodule and runs a launcher script from it. Version pinned by submodule commit, easy to update with Git. Plain file copy, consumer copy. So it should be both. Pip install from Git URL. I would say like it should be. It should be like the user should be able to do anything. You should be able to use Git module or copy files, pip install. Consumer runs pip install. Keep the frozen exe. Version pinned by submodule commit. Can we? I would like to specify here, please. I don't want to pick here these options. Other. Okay, here I can type. The consumer project must have freedom to do to edit as he must have freedom. Git submodule, plain file copy, pip install, all are all okay. No frozen exe release when possible. Must have freedom. Use git submodule, plain file copy, or pip install. All possible. No frozen exe anymore. Okay, let's go with that. How should the Python dependencies get installed when the consumer just runs it? UV auto bootstrap. A tiny launcher installs UV. What is that? Then UV run. Resolves deps and even the right Python version into cached env. Okay. stdlib venv. Needs a working system Python. So UV is like a bootstrapper. I like that. Let's go with that. What can we assume is already on the consumer's machine? Users are expected to have installed Python themselves. Yeah. Safe to require git. What can we assume is already on the consumer machine? Can I select multiples? Or just one? Submit one. Git. Safe to require git. Can I select multiples or not? I can. Yeah, we can assume that git is there. Windows only. It doesn't need to be Windows only. If it can work on other platforms, that's fine too. There's no use right now, but I think this is fine. What can we assume is already on the consumer's machine? Recent Python 3 on path. Bootstrap Python 2. Let's go with that. Okay. Okay, so it is cooking something up, yeah. Get app smart file dir. Yeah, if this code is frozen, there's some handling for frozen builds. Oh, we have a lot of updates here, don't we? What is this here? Sometimes large expensive copies are made when const could be used instead. expect there are many of these cases. Performance minor. So let's see. The package currently lives in a mod builder subfolder. Move it to the repo root. Makes pip install work with no subdirectory hack. Costs one big git move commit. Keep mod builder subfolder. Yes, good question. Let me see that. Super hackers mod builder. Yeah. Move it to the repo root. Makes pip install git work with no subdirectory hack. Costs one big git move. Do we want to do that? Maybe. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? How aggressive should the Python dependency modernization be? Modernize. Requires Python 3.12 bump to current releases, drop platform DS. UV downloads the right Python, so nothing on the user's machine constrains us. Risk dep API changes need testing. Widen but don't bump. Yeah. I mean, this looks quite risky, this modernization. But let's... I don't know. Let's go with modernization. Why not? Maybe then it can do it in a nicer way. Let's try it. Which repos should this overhaul touch? Yeah. sample. General Smart Builder only. Let's do only, let's do this one here. This. Not this one, not yet. Yeah, the sample on that, okay. I think that's good enough. Why can I not submit? I can't submit this answer. What is this? It doesn't let me. It doesn't let me. Yeah. What now? Let's press enter. No. Yeah. I think we're stuck here in this thing. Maybe we just move forward. And a lightweight CI check. A GitHub action workflow that runs UV-Sync is smoke run. Your zero build pipeline stays green. Okay, no artifact publishing. GitHub action workflow that runs UV-Sync. A smoke run. No artifact pushing. Publish to PI. No, just that. Okay. Okay, that has worked. Spelunking. Go ahead, do some spelunking. Spelunking. What does that even mean? Sounds good though. Spelunking. Oh. Okay. Documents the sort number fixed, but it landed on the wrong commit. Okay, that's fair. Okay, cool. Let me take a look at the commits again. So this one is first, yeah. Keep both cached insertion boundaries consistent with the full scan's polymorphic sort key. I need some water. Okay, so, okay, now it's there. Keep both cache insertion boundaries consistent with the full scans. Then what does this do? Okay, I guess it's fine then. Okay. So, how does that look? Okay, let's take a look here. Confirm the significant finding isn't imported anywhere in the source. It's that way dragging in numpy, cp. The old build even had post-delete files rules to strip it back out. But wasn't this needed for... Wasn't this needed for PSD files? I don't know. Okay, accept this plan. Let me see the plan. Overhaul mod builder build and distribution pipeline. Today, shipping mod builder takes 3 virtual environments, Poetry, PyInstaller, and a bundled 7Z exe and a manual tag and upload. Consuming it takes 120 lines of Windows badge, secure a 7Z from a GitHub release, verify a hard-coded size, extract it with the second bundle 7Z and pin the version and set up that. Every release requires editing hashes in every consumer repo. The goal is to delete that entire apparatus. Yeah. It's so complicated, really. It is an apparatus. I can't say I find it it's a really comic okay, this LLM really makes me laugh here. It's apparatus. It's funny. I don't know. It's so funny. Apparatus. It's like a giant machine. It's funny, yeah. A consumer should be able to add this repo as a Git submodule or copy it or pip install and run one launcher script that bootstraps everything itself. UV makes this possible. It installs its own CPython, resolves the log dependency set, and runs a tool with nothing pre-installed on the machine but Git. Okay, great. Decisions taken with the user. All 3 consumption modes must work. Git submodule. All 3 consumption modes. Git submodule, plain file copy, and pip install. No frozen executable anymore. PyInstaller, blah, will go away. Great. Python Poetry will go away. Oh boy. Dependencies bootstrap via UV, auto installed by the launcher. UV also downloads Python. Assume nothing on the consumer machine except Git. Move the package to the repo root. Modernize Python and dependency version, scope, this repo, and yeah. Add a lightweight CI check. Version is S30. Step 1. Step 2. Step 3. Accept this plan. Okay, let's read this carefully here. Step 1, restructure. Do not reuse the old pattern. Step 2. Drop, okay. Import it nowhere. Casualty. If it breaks, replace it one. The launcher. Mod builder CMD at the repo root. This is a whole consumer-facing install story. Okay, I like that. Catch the drifts. Yes, auto accepts and yes, auto accept and make each step a separate git commit in the current git branches. Make each work step a separate git commit in the current git branches. Say currently selected say checked out Git branches. Yeah. Git commit and currently checked out Git branches. To launch. Yeah, so I think this one is like just moving things around. This one is probably the more difficult stuff because I don't have much understanding about all of this bullshit. This one is some cleanups, yeah. This one I don't have any understanding of. This one I don't know as well. Docs, okay, no one cares. Yeah, drop. Okay, let's just go and see what happens. Okay. Okay, let it work. Let's see what kind of slop it creates. I don't care too much about all the details of like the Python. Like this is not critical code, right? So even if there's a bit of slop, it doesn't matter that much. This is just like the development tool, right? It's not user facing, not player facing. So if there's a bit of slop in there, it's okay. I'm not a Python expert. I don't know how to build a good Python project. So yeah, the Claude probably knows better than I do what to do here. Yeah. It's a good task for AI because really, I think AI is especially good if you don't know what you're doing. Yeah. If you know what you're doing, AI, it becomes more challenging than with the AI. What is this? Allow write. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Yes. Do whatever you want. Allow writes. Yeah. I don't know why you want to do that, but go ahead. Do I have to press all these buttons now? Can I? Can I change this thing here now or not? It's in plan mode. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say yes. Yes, you are allowed to do all edits to this project. In this project. And it still asks me. God damn it, Stump. Can we change this to edit automatically? Let's see. No. Allow the splash commands. Git add star. What does it do? Git add div cache. Yeah, go ahead. Caught a real problem. Fail. Git commits. Yeah, go ahead. Do it. I don't care. My expectation now is that everything will work beautifully. The program will be 10x faster, yeah, 10 times more features, and everything's perfect. That's my expectation, yeah. I want to get my money's worth here, yeah. What is this? PowerShell. Bypass. Astral SHUV. Okay, I hope it doesn't install here some virus. Let me double check what that is. Astral. Okay, seems to be legit. Astral. Okay. Okay, that looks legit. As far as I can tell. Yes. I know that it downloads here some viruses on my machine. Probably already did anyway. It just didn't tell. Probably keyloggers already installed. Yeah, it probably already downloaded everything from my machine and put it in the cloud. Right. So, what is this? Export. Okay, I don't know what that is, but go ahead, yeah. Do it. Oh. Okay, now we're back being a monkey, pressing buttons. Yeah. Can I take a screenshot of this, yeah? Okay, what is this now? Blah, 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 import, blah. Okay, it wants to test something, I guess. Go ahead. Smog test, CLI imports, okay. Go ahead. I suspect it tests now if the dependencies work correctly. Maybe. bprint works. Okay. Commit that shit. But we do use TIFF. Okay, I don't know if it still works correctly afterwards, but let's go with it. Okay, so it already applied stuffs, yeah, let me say. Look at that. Bump version. Okay. What is this? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. It looks like it wants to look up something, replace. Okay. Okay. It's strange that it still will ask confirmations if we have set to edit automatically. Why is it doing that? I mean, in one way it's good that it asks for confirmation, but on the other hand, I don't really care. Just let it, just let it run free. I don't care. Allow this bash command. Okay, go ahead. Get app smart file dir existed solely to redirect package relative path. There's no frozen build left. Okay. Go ahead. So, Left root remote builder directory collides with that name on Windows. But builder.sh. Okay. I guess we can then delete this one here. Okay. I think this one needs editing here, but can we edit this here? No, don't think so. Can we? Oh, we can edit it. Cool. I would say this one needs to be removed. Oh, entire consumer facing install story. Doesn't have it. Catch drifts. Okay, it looks like it does some stuff there. That's great. Okay, it does a whole bunch of things. I have no idea if all of this works, but it says that things are working. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. So what is this? Verify pip installed real works. Okay. Go ahead. Do whatever. Go ahead. Install your viruses. Yeah. Clouding. Clouding and spelunking. Okay. Runs on Windows and Linux. Syncs the locked dependency set, exercises both entry points, imports every module, builds a wheel, asserts a wheel. Okay. The import step is what earns its keep. It catches a dependency update, breaking B print. A real mod build cannot run in CI because Crunch, Blender, Windows binaries. Drifted fails to build instead of being suddenly regenerated. Okay, go ahead. Now the docs. Let me read the sections that describe installation. Document the new install and release flow, replace the release archive, install instruction with the 3 supported ways to consume the tool. Git submodule, plain copy, blah blah blah. Revert the safety section. Maybe we should have reviewed this before each commit. Okay. Okay, I guess fine. Go ahead, merge that shit. Commit that shit. Okay, what's next? Sample entry scripts. Go ahead. What is this? Allow batch. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, go ahead. Submodule. Okay, it wants to add it as a submodule straight away. Okay, yeah, sure. Go ahead, do that. Let me see how that looks. So that's in the other, in this one here. Let me see. Yeah. And where third party. Third party. Third party. Okay. Sure, go ahead. submodule. Third party. Okay. What is this? Okay. Go ahead. Jesus Christ. Tests. Okay, whatever. What is this here? Escape container. So, blah blah blah. Rewritten script, okay. Not Git modules. Allow reading from Git ignore, yes. does something. Well, it did something. Elevation spawns a separate window. Oh boy. First need to figure out how to launch it, I think. Yeah. Clean rebuild pass. What is this? Okay. What is it doing? Go ahead. Just do it. Build. Okay. Minimal mod project shown how to build game release files with the generous mod builder. Cursor flame. Okay, go ahead. Frozen mod builder release setup. Okay, go ahead. Okay, I don't know what that is. Okay, looks like it's done, yeah. God damn. That was a big session. Verified, not assumed. Notable findings. Was imported, so it threw that out. Had a plain build rule, suddenly swallowed. Build sub package. tool file. Verify install. Compared MD5 against SHA. Ah. I've downloaded Blender. Blender. Full clean rebuild of the sample through the submodule launcher. Push order matters. Submodule pinpoints points at the public GitHub URL. Push General's mod builder branch before the sample branch. Or recursive clone will fail. Directory still exists on disk. It's fully untracked and ignored now. I left it alone rather than delete it. Okay, good. It did a lot of work, seemingly. Yeah. Yeah. It's now a submodule. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Good. I will look into this, what it did, next session. For now, I'm done. I will end it here. I hope you enjoyed the sloppage. LLM sloppage. Yeah, wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.